lady! Get her!
In a world where survival depends not on strength, but on speed, Hopper's 2026 drops us into a fast-paced, adrenaline-charged universe that feels both futuristic and strangely familiar. The film opens with a sweeping aerial shot of a broken city, half modern, half abandoned, where people don't just walk anymore, they hop. Literally. Movement has evolved. Technology fused with biology has created a new way of living, where citizens use powered exo-boots known as hoppers to leap across massive distances. At first glance, it looks exciting, almost fun. But very quickly, the film reminds you, this isn't freedom. It's control. We're introduced to our main character, a young and sharp-witted runner who's grown up in the lower zones of the city. Down here, life is harsh. Resources are limited, and the elite live far above, both physically and socially. From the very beginning, you can feel the tension. This isn't just a story about movement, it's about inequality, power, and rebellion. What makes Hoppers stand out is how naturally it builds its world. There's no long explanation. You just see it. People jumping between buildings, delivery workers risking their lives midair, guards patrolling the skies. The city itself becomes a character, alive, dangerous, and constantly watching. As the story progresses, we learn that the Hopper's technology isn't just for transportation. It's a system, a way for the higher authorities to monitor and control the population. Every jump is tracked, every movement recorded, and those who try to break free, they disappear. Our protagonist, however, refuses to stay in line. After a personal loss that hits hard emotionally, he begins to question everything. Why are some allowed to soar freely, while others are stuck surviving jump by jump? That question becomes the heart of the film. The pacing of the movie is one of its strongest points. It doesn't waste time. From intense rooftop chases to silent, emotional moments in hidden underground spaces, the film keeps you engaged. There's always something happening, but it never feels rushed. Visually, Hoppers is stunning. The action sequences are crafted with precision. Every jump feels real. You can almost feel the wind rushing past, the danger of missing a landing, the thrill of flying even for a second. The camera work deserves special praise here. It moves with the characters, not just around them, making you feel like you're part of the chase. The sound design adds another layer of intensity. The mechanical hum of the hoppers, the echo of jumps across buildings, and the sudden silence before a risky leap, it all builds tension beautifully. And when the music kicks in during action scenes, it elevates everything to another level. But what truly makes Hoppers memorable is its emotional depth. At its core, this isn't just a sci-fi action film. It's a story about freedom. About choosing your own path in a world designed to control you. The relationships between characters feel real, especially the bond between the protagonist and a mysterious ally who seems to know more about the system than anyone else. Their dynamic adds layers to the story. Trust doesn't come easily in this world, and every conversation feels like it could shift the entire narrative. As secrets begin to unfold, the film slowly reveals a larger conspiracy, one that goes far beyond simple control. Midway through the film, there's a turning point. A moment where everything changes. Without giving too much away, this is where Hoppers transforms from a survival story into a rebellion story. Stakes rise, risks increase, and suddenly, it's not just about one person anymore, it's about everyone. The second half of the movie leans heavily into action, but it never forgets its emotional roots. Each fight, each chase, each decision carries weight. You understand what the characters are fighting for, and what they stand to lose. The antagonist in Hoppers is also worth mentioning. Cold, calculated, and always one step ahead, they represent the system itself, powerful, untouchable, and seemingly unbeatable. But what makes them interesting is that they don't see themselves as the villain. In their eyes, control is necessary. Order must be maintained. This moral conflict adds depth to the story. It's not just good versus evil, it's freedom versus control. As the film approaches its climax, tension reaches its peak. The final sequences are intense, emotional, and visually spectacular. There are moments where you genuinely don't know what's going to happen next, and that unpredictability keeps you hooked till the very end. And when the film finally concludes, it doesn't just end. It leaves you thinking about the world we live in. About how much control we really have. About whether freedom is something given, or something taken. In terms of performance, the cast delivers strong, believable acting across the board. The lead actor carries the film with a perfect mix of vulnerability and determination. Supporting characters are equally impressive, each bringing something unique to the story. If there's one small weakness, it's that some parts of the backstory could have been explored more. There are moments where you want to know more about how this world came to be. But at the same time, the mystery adds to the film's charm. Overall, Hoppers 2026 is a powerful mix of action, emotion, and thought-provoking storytelling. It's the kind of film that entertains you on the surface, but stays with you long after it's over. It's fast, it's intense, it's visually breathtaking, but more importantly, it has something to say. And in today's world, that's what makes a film truly worth watching.